Alright, this is Jonathan. This is my other half, Jenaé. This is Taste Test Podcast. And at Taste Test Podcast, we exist to provide a warm environment for music lovers and enthusiasts. Hosted by lifelong friends, Jenae and Jonathan, as I said earlier, who share a passion for hip-hop, R&B, etc., etc. We seek to simply share our thoughts and opinions to the happenings in the music world. So, with that said,
let's get into it.
We just gonna jump into it. Hot take of the day: Tekashi Bitch 9 is the Joker of hip hop / rap. Now, Jenae, what do you have to say to that?
Shit, nothing. that interview with the Breakfast Club was horrid. I know his...
Hold on. So when did you catch it? Because I had a different experience. Did you catch it like as soon as they did the interview?
Yes.
Okay.
I caught it as soon as
I'm interested.
I caught it as soon as they did the interview. Bro just trying to promote himself. He's trying to get himself he's just trying to get us talking. That's all it is. Cause this just real life can't be him. I refuse to believe it.
And
whoever his PR is.
Well, the crazy thing is, like, I thought he was finna just like self-destruct when he went to. I thought it was gonna be like when Birdman went up to the Breakfast. I thought it was gonna be some crazy shit like that, but it was crazy.
Yes. Nonetheless.
But it was like he had the Breakfast Club on a string though, like low key.
He did.
This dude what we're talking about. I just let my nuts hang.
Yeah.
Test my gangster. I'm like.
Yeah. Test his gangster. I was like, sir.
But it was like Charlamagne and the rest of them, like they wasn't ready for it. I was like, do y'all know who this man is?
I don't think they were expecting it. But I was It's what? What?
I mean. Like, the crazy thing is, they didn't even talk about his music.
No,
like
they didn't at all.
That was the weird thing.
At
like,
all.
I'm thinking he gonna be up there trying to promote or whatever he got coming up next. I don't know. I mean, I listened to one song of him talking
it's
about...
It's obnoxious. I'm sorry, dog. Tekashi 6ix9ine. I just can't get into it. Especially with the rainbow hair. They throwing up Crip. They throwing up blood. Sir, what are you? Like, I'm confused on his standpoint, not just his music, but his whole career in general. I don't get it. I don't get it.
But the weird thing, he got fans.
Yeah, he does.
Like, he got fans, and it's not just like
fans.
Like, it's like he got legit fans. Like,
he has hella fans, and I don't understand it. Maybe they just hearing something that I can't seem
maybe
to
we the old
understand.
niggas in the room.
Yeah.
Maybe the old niggas in the room.
I don't get it. I don't.
But okay. Like the reason why I say like he the Joker is like he is just like pure chaos. Yeah. Like, but I sit back and think about it. It's like, well, we've had like a slew of like these weirdo rappers though.
Yep.
Like Lil Uzi.
Yachty, Uzi.
What's his name? What's that ugly looking dude?
Ugly looking dude. Which one? Extension.
Extension. Oh yes.
Extension.
But
hey, Extension kind of cold, dog.
I was about to say, have you listened to his latest?
Man, he got a song
that
called
question mark.
Love,
that
dog.
question mark. What was that question mark? Album, whatever he just
cold.
dropped.
Bro, kind of cold.
It do weird,
Can't
but
lie. Kind of cold.
But I don't know. Maybe it's just the era right now. Like
yeah,
it's a bunch of weirdos.
Like, I think Uzi kind of set it up, and so now
no, you know who set it up? Low key,
who?
Like the father of this shit is
who? Thugger.
No, Young Thug. Like I would say he's like the father, but the godfather.
Who?
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah. After he started the whole rock star shit in 2008,
yeah,
it kind of just took a plummet.
Yeah.
So I can give you that. Yeah,
because you
after
can
Lil
tell.
Wayne came Thug.
Young Thug kind of
Then
took
after
his energy.
Thug, it took a little bit. Then now we got Uzi.
Because
after that,
because after Young Thug, like Baby and Wayne started having their little riff, and now we here with Tekashi, bitch 9.
Like I said, I don't know what his PR is. He's just trying to get his name out there and get his music out there. I don't get it. I don't understand. Everybody else understand.
Let's do a prediction. Like what do we think we still gonna hear this dude like 3 to 5 years from now? Like, is he gonna?
Hell no.
See, no. If it was like a few weeks ago, I would say hell no. But I think, because I said the same thing about Young Thug. Even though, when did Young Thug come out? Like 13? Yeah, he's still here. Like, his wave kind of dying down.
Yeah, his wave definitely.
But you think about a Future though. Like, Future, like the first time I heard, I was like, this dude ain't gonna last.
Well, the thing about it is now
Future ain't gonna last.
The reason why Future
in the game for a good.
The reason why Future lasts is because now all of a sudden everybody pop pills and drink Lane.
But everybody
now that was a different wave when Future came on. But at the end of the day, even though Future sounds like Courage the Cowardly Dog, he is still a great artist. And
but that Hendrix project,
you have to give him his props. He's still a great artist, and he actually writes his stuff. So I give Future props for sticking around. But as far as this dude right here, I think he'll still be relevant? Yes. To hip hop, no. But relevant, yes, definitely. He gonna start a wave for himself, and people are he already has a fan base. I don't think more so for music, but just relevant, like Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg no longer raps, but he relevant. He's gonna be something to talk about, but not.
It's gonna be interesting going forward. And I caught that you said Future write his own raps, whatever. So segueing into this little girl we call Cardi B. Cardi B supposedly don't write her own rhymes.
I wouldn't be surprised. But I
is
wouldn't
that
be surprised.
Okay? Is it
but
okay?
I wouldn't be surprised. And the reason why I say that is because before, the Love and Hip Hop stuff, she already had a nice following, nice fan base, and always said she wanted to do music. So I would be a little surprised if she didn't write her own rhymes. Like let's say, for instance, on certain songs I can hear her, and on certain songs I can hear a ghostwriter. 100%. You can tell in the vocabulary, you can tell in the beats, you can kind of pick apart who said what and who said what. I still haven't listened to the album because, in my opinion, I'm going to go ahead and state my opinion. I feel like she would not last long. I feel like she was a wave. I'm sorry. And it's not that she's not cold. Like I said, I haven't listened to the album yet. So I might just be tripping. Maybe I should listen. Maybe just because I don't like Barty and Cardi. But
that mug,
it's catchy. Because I've been singing it. It's catchy. But the thing about it is, if that's what hip hop come to, just catchy ass songs, and now you cold.
I mean, Lil' Kim didn't write her rhymes. Supposedly, when and
I wouldn't be surprised about that.
But the funny thing about Lil' Kim, I think her raps got better after Biggie, stopped writing for her.
I can believe that. I can see that.
I think she got.
I can see that. Yeah, like
and that's for different reasons.
I wasn't much of a Kim fan, and I'm not saying that Kim wasn't cold. I just don't like to keep talking about my vagina getting eaten every song. I just personally do it. I'm sorry. Not saying Lil' Kim ain't cold, because she is the original Queen Bee.
It's Lil' Kim, Lauryn Hill, and Missy Elliott. That's like the Trinity.
Oh, definitely. Yes, 100%.
That's the Trinity for me.
Yes, but
sorry to you Nicki Minaj fans. Like, she ain't touching them. I'm sorry. She ain't touching them.
Nicki fans gonna come for your head.
I'm sorry.
Old Nicki.
No.
What was it? Itty bitty piggy.
She didn't have a long enough run for me.
But,
I'm sorry. For me. If we had Monster Monster Nicki.
Back when Nicki would have wigs.
Now, she be singing most of the time, but like now she be kind of trying to sing, rap, and all this. It's not working for me.
When she first got here, she basically did what Lil Wayne did: set yourself apart, get a nice following, and then go into the music that you really want to do.
Super pop, and it's like you forgot,
and then you forgot. So now that she got that following, then she could transition more. Yeah, she did what Beyonce did too, and people look at you. What do you mean? You make a nice little pop city, and then you transition.
Beyonce still got the urban feel though. Like she still give you that urban feel.
You got some lot of. It's Beyonce. It was Beyonce.
I mean, Rihanna's,
Rihanna did pop, and then she transitioned. She had to gain that following, and then, bam.
That anti.
Now look, thank you. Ever since after she did, what was it, Good Girl Gone Bad? And now she just started smoking weed on her album covers and didn't give a damn about like 2011. She had her following. So she could do that. She couldn't do that in 2006 and 2007 when she first came out. She got that following and then she moved. And I think that's what Tekashi 6ix9ine is doing. Whatever the hell his name is. I think that's what he's doing. Yeah. He's gaining that following and then watch the nigga drop a cold ass album. And you could be sitting there like...
Yeah, we gonna
see though. We gonna see, but I don't give him a long.
I don't know. For me, I just personally have issue with certain people coming into hip hop culture, don't really care about the culture, and just get in, get out, make their money. It's like I don't know how I feel about that, but that's what happened when you're on your own shit. But that's another story for another day. Yeah, another day. So. What is it? Cardi? Yeah, Cardi. I think I listened to it. I listened to it once all the way through. I'm starting to listen to it again. I think it was good. It wasn't like spectacular, but it was good. She got some heat on it. She's got heat.
Is her heat with features?
And her features are cool too. Like,
or is her heat her? Or is her features?
It's a mixed bag. It's a little bit of both.
We gonna see.
A little bit of both. Hey,
I'm just
don't knock it till you try it.
I love Cardi. I love what she stands for. I love how unapologetic she is being in the hip hop game.
She's a beam of light.
I mean, I'm 100% behind it, but this does not mean all these people have talent. like everybody with, even though I hate to bring this up because it's a hip hop podcast, but everybody saying with Tiffany Haddish, oh, I love that she's being herself, but she really ain't that funny. And it's like, I think she's funny, but she's not my type of funny. But she is hysterical. But
yeah, she's funny.
She's funny. You see the way you said it? She's funny. She's funny.
I don't think she's...
She not Have You in Stitches funny. She not old Monique Def Jam funny. You know what I'm saying?
That's Monique,
I know, but I'm just saying,
Let's not bring up Monique.
Are we hyping... Are we hyping Cardi B up so much... to the point where we're just like, oh, the album is fire, and we're not actually listening to it? Or is the album actually a really nice, solid project from Cardi, from everything? Okay.
From listening through it once, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give it about a 6.8 out of 10.
Okay.
6.8 out of 10.
That's acceptable. Okay.
There you go. So, talking about the pop realm and all that, people going pop. The Weeknd, he dropped a new EP. What was that, last week? I think last weekend.
He made me want to go out there and whoop Selena Gomez's ass. Like, that first joint, now that is how you open an album.
You think it was about her? Hey, man, The Weeknd, he a Mac. He get around, I heard, How do you know it was just Selena?
Yeah. I shouldn't probably say just Selena, but from that opening,
all I'm happy is The Weeknd. I used to know. I think he's back.
He is.
I think he's back.
I'm in tears.
I don't want to get my hopes up, but I think he's back off of that EP.
Tears.
What was it, like
six?
About six songs strong. That's a nice EP. Water your palate. I mean, get your mouth a little watery.
Oh my!
I'm just. Have you heard anything? Like he dropping a new album anytime soon?
I haven't heard anything. I don't think he's dropping a new album because he just did whatchamacallit? What was the last album that he just had out last year?
I thought that was 2016.
That was 17.
I thought that was 16.
Starboy was 17. So that's why I don't think he's dropping no new project now. He got to let Starboy. I think kind of like to let things from Starboy. Which Starboy was a solid too, solid project. But this EP right here, whoo.
Yeah.
When I say I was at work, I legit said a tear listening to Call Out My Name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was definitely a reminder to the mixtape Weeknd that there was the Weeknd.
The trilogy.
He got you in your feels. He had this new like weird sound.
Ever since he cut off that damn hair, dog, life has been great for him. Great.
Yeah.
I mean,
went pop.
Amazing.
It made him a little bit more presentable to the masses.
Yeah.
But
it was amazing.
I want the mixtape Weeknd. I know I ain't never really gonna fully get him all the way back, but I think like with this EP, it's a nice little mixture of the pop
it was a nice feel.
And the underground R&B sound that he was cooking up back in his mixtape days. So
I agree.
So yeah. So our next subject, album swap. I want. Jenae, what was your album that you gave me?
I gave him a hard one. This is a little hard. I gave him Gorillaz. The name of the album is Humans. Now, if you don't know Gorillaz is a audio group. So basically, they're an animated group. It's 4 artists, and they're basically whoever is behind them. They animate like their instrumentals, their videos, everything, but they feature real artists. All right, so that's the sound. So they're animated. They're not real people.
See, I didn't do any research going into this. I ain't gonna lie, I was judging.
I know you was.
I was judging.
Now I have
by its cover.
It's real. It's a very real techie, like very out there album. If you don't know their music, I personally have loved Gorillaz since I was a kid. I just never really talked about it much.
So they've been around for.
Gorillaz has been around since like the early 2000s. Early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me, but I think it's been since like they were first made in 90s and first made like the late 90s by 2 people, if I'm not mistaken. But there are 4 different artists. And I don't know if you ever heard the song, oh man, what's the name of that song? I got it on my phone. Either way it goes, but that's what I knew it was something that you don't listen to often as well. So I'm like, this would be different for him to actually listen to and be like, what the hell did she make me listen to? But honestly, I love the album.
But I will say, I was pleasantly surprised. Like, we in KC right now, whatever. Like on the way driving here. I was listening to the album while I was picking up, our friends, Robert and them, and I was like, and I looked at the track. It was 20 tracks. Yeah. I had this thing about albums that's like long. I was just like, it can't be this good. There's too many songs on it.
And then you see yourself drawing.
It was like not the opening song, but that second song. I forgot the name of it.
I know what you're talking
about. That dude, I was like...
Yes.
It was definitely out there. I feel like if you smoke some weed, you do some drugs, you really don't like this.
It's a phenomenal album, phenomenal group. It came out last year. I want to say this project, because they had took a hiatus for a second. But yeah, I gave it to him. I'm like, he gonna like it or he is gonna hate it. But that's why I gave it. It was different because I know he was probably expecting me to give him like an R&B or a hip hop album.
I was.
So when I presented him, he said, "What?" And I'm like, "Gorillaz, Humans." And he was like, "What is the who?" Like, I got you. I got you.
Caught me off guard, but like I said, I was pleasantly surprised, and I'm glad I actually listened to it. That's what the album swap is about. You get to share your different experiences through music with a friend.
All right, so the album that J. Irv gave me was Bobby Tarantino 2 by Logic. I mean, let's be for real. I'm a Logic fan, so I already knew I was gonna like Bobby Tarantino 2. Was honestly a little better than I expected.
Did you like it better than the first Bobby Tarantino?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I definitely enjoyed it better than the first Bobby Tarantino.
We on the same page.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it better than the first Bobby Tarantino. Okay. But honestly, I feel like And I know you hated it, but Everybody to me was good. It was great. And
okay,
compared to Bobby Tarantino,
okay.
I do like Bobby Tarantino better than Everybody. But I'm one of those people that actually thoroughly enjoyed Everybody. So he dropped these two projects back to me. I'm gonna just say back to back. He dropped them back to back, and it's and I feel like they're two different sounds. All right, from Mr. Bobby Tarantino.
It
from
definitely
Logic.
is
Two different sounds.
Well, the Bobby Tarantino is it's more mixtape feel.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Like,
exactly.
All the Logic fans out here know, I think most of them will agree, like, mixtape Logic is the best Logic you gonna get. Because you gonna get nothing but bars and beats.
Yeah. And that's what this was. Especially coming out the gate from the first song down. It didn't lose energy, which I was surprised. I expected some of the energy. You know how a lot of albums, some of the energy drops off throughout the middle of the album, and then it kind of picks back up in the last 2, 3, or 4 tracks. It didn't lose its momentum. I didn't get bored. What was the one Indica Badu? Oh my goodness. Whoo! I was at work like.
Was that the one with Wiz on there too?
Yes.
Wiz Khalifa.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely.
Phenomenal
weed
track.
smoker song. So all you weed smokers
phenomenal.
That'll get you right.
Track.
Yeah.
Very phenomenal track.
But yeah.
But I enjoyed Bobby Tarantino too, as I already knew I would. 100%. Now that we have that out the way, now it's time for One Gotta Go. So our first one gotta go. Whoo, he shouldn't have did this. Okay, we have 2014 Forest Hills Drives by my man J. Cole. Cold World Nigga Ain't Nothing Sunny. To Pimp a Butterfly by K-Dot. Take Care by, of course, no other than Drizzy Drake. And Dark Sky Paradise by Sean Don. Man.
I ain't gonna lie, this one is actually harder. This is actually harder than you think. And it really depends on what type of
I wish you wouldn't have did
hip-hop
2014 Forest Hill Drive. I wish you would have did For Your Eyes Only in this one.
Why?
I just personally liked For Your Eyes Only better. 2014 Forest Hill Drive was good.
Hold on,
or did I say I liked it the other way? I like
yeah,
2014 Forest Hill Drive better.
I like
I go back and forth.
Better. But I'm in the minority in that.
I go back and forth,
like
and I go
album.
back and forth on it because I find myself listening to For Your Eyes Only more than I listen to 2014 Forest Hills Drive. When I listen to 2014 Forest Hills Drive, I can listen to it all the way. I can't listen to For My Eyes Only all the way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I
so
can
I
listen
go
to
back
them
and
both
forth,
all
and
the
it's
way.
like
That's just me, but
To Pimp a Butterfly.
That one's off limits. To be honest,
that one stayed. That was a phenomenal. Take Care was great.
A lot of people consider that Drake's classic, but I don't. Listen, I can see it being a classic, but I think that one after Take Care was his classic.
Whatchamacallit?
I think that was his classic.
Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah, Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah, Nothing Was the Same was classic. Take Care was great. Especially when it came out.
Take Care is very nostalgic, especially like people our age. Because we was in high school.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was senior year. It was just little drums. Because I remember when it first came out, my heart hurt, the real hurt. Oh my God, with 3 stacks on it.
Yeah.
But I think it's just how we are categorized the album.
When you look at Drake's discography, you can tell he's been trying to get back in that Take Care mode.
Take Care mode.
Especially with
because that's when he was I feel like that's when Drake
was. That Views, that horrible album Drake.
Watch yourself. Watch your steps. Watch your step.
Shouldn't have
Watch
no views.
Watch your step. I think Views is for the simps. Views, I think Views was for the simps because I loved every moment of it. Like I thought it was
corny cheesecake line. Like who?
I was legit at the Cheesecake Factory next week. I told somebody why you gotta fight with me at Cheesecake
Factory, Drake.
You know I love to go.
Why are you eating that Cheesecake Factory?
Because it's fire.
You are Drake.
It's fire. What?
Drake. Why?
Anyway, we went on Dark Sky Paradise, which. Now, I feel like that was Sean's best project, Dark Sky Paradise. God damn, that was a great album.
It's his best. If he had a classic, that would be his classic. Paradise.
I don't know if he finally was ready to really show that he was a force to be reckoned with in the hip-hop, especially being under good music. I mean... But
working with Kanye.
Yeah, working with Kanye kind of like twisted his style a bit. Chardonnay, cause Sean Don with that album.
Yeah.
Especially with the
two albums he came out before then was like.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay was a hit, but it wasn't cold.
Yeah.
Dark Sky Paradise was cold.
Yeah.
So it won't, but
if it had to be one, I'm sorry, it's gotta be Dark Sky.
Care. Oh shit.
I'm sorry. Hold on, wait a minute. Whoa.
Mine would be between Dark Sky and Take Care.
I think it's gotta be Dark Sky. For me, 14. And it really has to do with just nostalgia with Take Care. It's like, I remember a whole lot of stuff I was doing.
Play No Games, though, was a fucking banger with the Martin Lawrence background. You feel me? He put his heart into that. The hits that he had with Jenae, he put his heart into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was the real. I'm gonna go with Take Care, dog. Take Care, gotta go. And I love Take Care. Okay. Don't get me wrong, it had hits and hits and hits and hits, but
here's the thing with Take Care, like every song was pretty much on the radio.
Yeah, I think that's what
that album was like there were 20 songs on that album.
Yeah,
and like half the album was on the radio.
It was everything.
That's how
was
big
a
that
banger.
album was.
Everything was a banger. Like everything was a banger from Take Care. But I'm sorry, Sean Don did his thing.
Did, but
Take Care
not touching R&B. On that one.
Yeah, we ain't. Nice. So both of us, we ain't touching 2014 Forest Hill Drives and Pimple Drug Pop. Those two have to stay. Iconic. But Take Care, Dark Sky Paradise. I'm really thinking.
Come on, Jenae. You know Take Care deserves to stay. Come on.
I guess because the meaning for Take Care for me is why I don't want it to stay. It's a personal thing. But Dark Sky. I just jammed out more to Dark Sky Paradise than I did Take Care. And that's because I wasn't nearly as much of a music junkie when Take Care came out. Like, I still listened to it. I still loved it. Yeah. But I wasn't as deep into music and,
Take Care was huge for me because it like, as a man, it was like, or a young guy, in high school. Yeah. It made me feel like it's okay to be hurt, man. It's okay.
Over My Dead Body?
And one of the
open the album was a great
one of the
best songs to ever open an album in general, period, is Over My Dead Body.
And Drake knows how to make opening tracks. He makes
opening tracks and phenomenally, and that's something that he does each time that is executed on his albums. Yes. He has a great opening track each time. Yes. Over My Dead Body made you excited. Okay, fuck it. Dark Sky Paradise gotta go.
I told you. What I tell y'all. I know what I'm talking about.
Gotta go. Dark Sky Paradise. I tried to get Sean down to benefit. That shit get deep with Lil Wayne. Deep as it pop.
It was hard, but
deeper than your sister's down and you telling your nieces. Damn, like
it's not better than Take Care. Take Care. It's not. It's too many memorable tracks on that thing.
Yeah, the motto. Made me proud.
Make me proud. That song he did with Andre 3000.
The Real Her.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Cameras and
good ones. Hate Sleeping Alone. Bonus track. Hate Sleeping Alone.
Ooh. Yes.
I was jam Hate Sleeping Alone the other day.
Damn,
you're right. Yeah.
It's the emotional depth that it's like you can tell Drake put his heart and soul on that moment.
He put his heart. Okay, Dark Sky Paradise gotta go.
Thank you.
Okay.
So the next one.
I don't even know.
It's the R&B category.
You so wrong for this.
This one. Woo.
I already know what's gonna go on mine. I already know.
Really?
Okay, these are the 4 options. Awaken My Love by none other than Childish Gambino. That's thing. I don't even damn. Trip by Jenae Aiko. That's thing. 24K Magic. Bruno. That's thing. Controlled by SZA got the role. Period.
Did she just say that?
Period.
Did she just try to come for Solana like
I love
baby
SZA.
mama.
I love SZA. I love the Garden saying like that. Whoo, that hit personal. Supermodel had me in tears while I was at work. But before 20K Magic, no. Before Trip.
I'm sorry.
Trip.
Sorry.
Trip
has to go. It's gotta go. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Control was a bigger album than Trip. I'm sorry. I love Trip. I do. I really do. I was listening to some of the songs on the way down here. But Control, hey, you know, especially as a black female in your 20s, she made a song for you. She made several songs for you on that album, Jenae.
I
Let's
agree.
be real.
But honestly, Jenae hit the type of hurt that I felt more in my life. And that's
Really?
just me. Yes. You
Come
should have
on
called,
now.
you never called me with Corrupt?
Oh,
like-
you just like the last line with Corrupt going in.
But I don't know. I just love like that song in general. Like,
That song
I
is-
mean, the phenomenal
That
piece.
song gets you in your feels. I ain't gonna lie.
Dog, is
But-
Juco? What is it? Jalco? Juco?
It's
Oh
not
my
better
God.
than Doves in the Wind. Can't tell me she wouldn't spill real shit on there, bro. Doves in the Wind.
I'm like I said, SZA made some really good. It's only
Those
the thing
are
about it
the-
is I only like certain songs from SZA album. I can't sit there and listen through Control.
What's the other song?
I'm
That
sorry.
side chick anthem she got.
The
She made a
Weeknd.
whole
I didn't even
side
like
chick
the
anthem
Weeknd.
for y'all
I don't
girls.
think, I definitely don't. I
That's
really
a-
want, let's have a conversation on this song while
That's
we're
a
on it.
that's a side chick anthem.
If you watched her Breakfast Club interview,
I don't care what she
if
said.
you watched the Breakfast Club interview with
Jenae,
SZA, she
this
went
is
into
my baby
detail
mom's.
about the song.
This is my baby mom.
Your baby mama or your wife, because now y'all here just trying to have kids.
This is my baby
That's
mom,
another
bro.
subject
I
for
know. I know what she was talking about.
I'm sorry, dog. Control was good. It was great. It was great for her first debut album. You feel me? But I'm sorry.
Tripping,
Trip took it for me, dog.
You tripping on Trip.
Trip took it for me.
Jenae
Trip
tripping on
took it
Trip.
for me. Out
The
of all these,
Jenaes
my
stick
favorite is
together.
Awaken
That's
My
what
Love.
it is. The Jenaes stick together.
Awaken My Love has to be my favorite project out of all of these. Out of all
I
both
would
segments.
agree with
Awaken My Love is
Awaken
my
My
favorite.
Love, 24.
Yeah.
24K Magic, and then Control.
Yep.
Then Trip.
I was in the Making My Love the other day, baby boy. Jesus. Woo. Woo.
Yeah.
Girl, you better take that man's son away from him.
Oh man.
But nah, dog. Like Control was good. Like Supermodel was a hit to me. Prom was really good to me. Garden Say It Like That was good to me. But then she kind of
somethings. The 20-somethings. The closeout track. Ooh, that was a perfect.
it was cool.
That was a perfect song, man.
Like I said, I
Oh,
couldn't.
no.
I can't listen. I'm just
If
one of
you-
those people. I couldn't listen to the album all the way through. Like I got bored at some songs. Like Go Gina had to.
Go
skip.
Gina was dope. That was dope. And then what's that? Broken Clocks. Now,
Broken Clocks
Woo.
is a hit. That's a hit. But like I said, I just can't.
Broken Clocks. She
Trip
said
was
some
better than
real
me.
shit.
Trip was way better than me, and I feel like with Trip, I got to know Jenae Aiko in a different spot, and I think that's maybe what it is
did.
because
I did too.
before I listened to Trip, I wanted to see what it was about. And I looked up an interview that she did, and she went through each track and what it meant. You know, I just know that her brother died from cancer, was it?
Something like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
something like that back like
Some
2014.
horrible
So she
disease.
went into a deep depression, and she started doing drugs and stuff like that. So some of these songs were things from continuations of things from 2014. And I think that's why I like the album, because some of these songs were written years ago, but she waited until she got the perfect moment to piece them together on the album. The way she pieced this album together from beginning to end told an epic story and an epic way to get to know Jenae. And I think that's why I love it, because it's not a side of her that we got to see. If you listen to every song, you can literally hear, in my opinion, what she was going through at that moment. Like her divorce, when she first met Big Sean and fell in love with him, when she first became a mother, when her brother died. You literally hear every day in these 22, 24 tracks on album. I'm sorry. SZA was good. It was great for a very good date, for a very first debut album. But over Trip? No. No.
I'm sorry. I gotta say this, and we gotta move on to our next topic. But Trip,
Alright.
it is a very nice, eclectic album. It's great.
Hell,
But-
she made me want to do shrooms right now. I don't even do
I ain't gonna
drugs.
lie to you. I was like,
I was
think
that
I might
close.
want to try shrooms.
I was that close.
You was making
to
it
say,
sound so
well,
good.
maybe just one time.
She
if
did.
Nobody knows.
I give her that.
Yeah.
She definitely
She
made
did
me
her
want to
thing.
try shrooms.
She did her thing.
But
She did her thizzle.
like I said, my thing with albums that go over like 14, 15 songs.
Yeah, you lose concentration.
I lose concentration, and I must be honest, it becomes background music to me sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
It becomes background music.
I can agree. I can attest to that.
Now, like, if I'm doing some artwork and I'm designing something, because I'm a designer,
yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
when I'm doing makeup, I'll turn on
to, you know, get your creative juices flowing and stuff, and have background music. But if I'm like just trying to have like some nice music, you know, start to finish, you know, just gets right to the point, I'm listening to Control. I'm sorry. And that's it. So we're on to final thoughts.
Yes, final thoughts.
And first up here,
very controversial music video that came out a couple weeks ago. Lil Dicky featuring Chris Brown, the video and the song.
To be honest, I've had a while to think on this because I seen the video earlier this week. After like hearing all the hoopla and all this over it, I got like pretty much the gist of it before even going into it, so I may have been a little biased, but I don't know. I just still feel like I would have had the same feeling coming out of it if I didn't hear what everybody else was saying.
What's your feelings on it? Talk about it.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know who I'm more upset at.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Lil Dicky? Oh my. Like, I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to be like this real funny artist, kind of like a Weird Al Yankovic, like back like in the 80s, you know, because he used to spoof a lot of Michael Jackson. But like it was tasteful to me. Like Weird Al, it was actually funny and tasteful, and it fit. Like it was actual. He made like songs off of like the Michael Jackson spoofs and other music he was doing back then. Like the music stood on itself. This, it's like clickbait to me. It feels like clickbait.
I understood the concept of what they were trying to do. I thought it was really cute. You know, the whole Freaky Friday things. Oh my God, we switched bodies. And the first thing Lil Dicky asked could he do was say the N-word.
Well, I don't know if that was the first thing he thought about.
It was the first thing he thought about.
But it was a lot of like shady stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot of shady things. He's like I'm a light skinned black. He was talking about a big dick. You know, it was so many stereotypical things that he said.
So cringy.
But I think it kind of opens your eyes too that this is kind of the way white America perceives black men. A bit.
But we already knew that.
I know, but putting it into a video and putting it into hip hop. That's what I'm saying. It was definitely a step for Lil Dicky. I don't know, rather in the right direction or the wrong direction.
I think it
was a step somewhere.
He's definitely bigger than whatever he was before then. Because not many people really knew who he was.
However, let's not lie. Lil Dicky cold as shit. In my opinion.
Cold how?
Have you not? Did you not listen to his last album?
No, I'm listening.
Make me pull out the phone, boy. Let me freak.
I don't listen now.
Have you ever heard?
I mean, I heard him rap before,
have you ever seen his freestyle on Breakfast Club? Look it up. Phenomenal freestyle.
I seen this. He did this. He did a song with Snoop Dogg before. I heard that.
Professional rapper. That album was a nice, solid project by Lil Dicky, in my opinion.
But see, like that's the issue I have. Like if he's that nice, why does he have to do this?
I think it's just who he is. I don't think he did it to get a buzz.
Lies. Come on,
you
Jenae.
think so?
Duh. But Jenae, this is 2018. Donald Trump is the freaking president. Yeah. Come on now.
Maybe, yeah.
Who doesn't do it for the attention?
Lil Dicky is not mainstream. So you're right. He's not really mainstream. So I can give you that. I just hate that Chris Brown. It had to be Chris. It had to be Chris.
Chris Brown.
Shit, it had to be Chris. It could have been nobody else. You chose Chris Brown. Christopher Maurice Brown. They've been going through everything since 2008, 2009 up under the sun. That's what you chose.
Actually, you know what? I just thought of something like while you was talking about Chris Brown. Mm-hmm. You know, I think this actually helps Chris Brown stay around more than it actually really, you know, with Lil Dicky. I think this is, you could say it was like 50-50. Like Chris Brown, like, It's
This
hard
man
to
about
say.
to go out on the probably about to go on a tour. Is going on tour.
Yeah, but
selling out
I
tour.
still feel like Chris Brown has lost some juice. I'm gonna be honest.
In where?
He's lost some juice. I'm sorry.
In where? I mean, the man is
Especially with
multi-talented. You gotta be specific in which area, bro.
He's lost some juice to me.
This I feel
Like,
no.
He's, as far as creatively, to me, he's lost juice. And this is from a person who grew up watching Chris Brown, like, what was it, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade? That's when he first came out, like,
we've been in his career from the very beginning.
When we saw Chris Brown, he was like Michael Jackson to us. Yeah. And now to see where he is now is like... I think, you know, but everybody so much potential. Everybody switches their sound up. And with Heartbreak on the Full Moon, I think that was his way of proving. Oh my God. I still haven't listened to the whole damn album. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a huge Chris fan. I still have not laid myself through the whole album. See, that's what I'm saying. I think Chris dropped that on purpose. Just to let people remind you to know. I feel like that's desperation. I don't think it was desperate. I think he need to let you know I'm that nigga. And he made a track. He made a 45, 44 song album, and everyone sounded different. In my opinion, even though I haven't listened to the whole album, but from things that I've heard and from the songs that I've listened to, I think I might have felt around to actually listen to all of them. But everything sounded different. In my opinion, it all was different, and everything was great. His features were amazing. But also, you have to also remember, Chris Brown is multi-talented. Not only does he sing, not only does he rap, not only does he dance, not only does he graphic design, not only does he have his own very poppin' design. What's it called? I don't know. Clothing design crap. I mean, Chris is Chris. Chris is always gonna be phenomenal. Now, do I really wish Chris would go get some help? Yes, I do. Put down the drugs and stop putting your hands on women. First, you come up dead. And next, you go on into the wrong man daughter one day, and we're gonna be saying R.I.P. Chris. Period. Or you gonna OD or something like Marilyn and them did in their prime. And I would hate to see that happen. I would hate to see that happen to Chris because he is a phenomenal artist. Like, I would hate for him to go out like Whitney Houston. The pressure of fame. Don't say that. I'm being for real though. I would hate to see him go out like that because he's multi-talented. And people like Chris, artists like Chris, come once in a lifetime. I mean, you're literally a quadruple threat. You can act, dance, sing, rap, do actual art, play basketball. Did you see the man playing basketball? Yeah, Chris. See, this is my thing. It's like, and this may just be for like people like. You know, that's super talented, that can do so many different things. Like, even watching, like, a person like Donald Glover. Like, this dude is talented.
Love of my life, Donald Glover.
But the thing is, I think, like, with Chris Brown, and this may be just compounded with, like, all the stuff that's happened in his music career and in his life or whatever. But, like, him being so talented, it's like, it just, some stuff just comes so easy to him. Yeah. Like, I don't know if he sometimes, like, puts, like, the creative, you know, work into it as much. Because, you know, he's like, I'm Chris Brown. Yeah, I'm Chris Brown. People go listen to it anyway. That's what, and that's I can see what you did, like, a Heartbreak on the Full Moon. And I see where you get that from, because it was 44 tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to do quality of a quantity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gave me 44 tracks. But the thing about it is, I'll still jam exclusive, the bonus. You know what I'm saying? Before I bump Heartbreak on the Full Moon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll still jam royalty, but you know, before I jam this. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely, Chris is still gonna be around for a very long time, in my opinion. And I think another thing, he's got too many songs.
He just has too many. He has too many hits. Too many hits.
I just think he needs to take
Beyonce, but he needs to take a break.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. He needs to take a break. A good 2 to 3 year break. Just for him to live and grow just
as an individual.
Because I don't think he's really pulling. What is he pulling from? Like, I don't see, like, you gotta have something to talk about. Like, he talks about too much of the same stuff.
I might be reaching when I say this, but can we say the same thing about Future? When he came out with all them albums back to back from 2014 up to 2017. What was it? It was so Dirty Sprite 2, and then it was where him and Drake, and he did Hendrix, and he had Evolve. Yeah, he had mixtape Evolve, and then he dropped another album, and it's like, bro, are you running out of momentum?
No, he dropped 2 albums.
He dropped 2 albums. Yeah, he dropped 2 whole projects.
It was 1 week, and
then another one, and I'm like, Future, I don't even like you that much to listen to both of these.
In Future's defense, he does have child support to pay, and hey, let's be honest. Got a lot of black men out here. They know the struggle. I got a few friends. You know, they baby daddies. You know, and they owe child support. You know, and a lot of them wish they was Future. A lot of them do. Pay off their child support.
Keep dropping albums out the back because he got. Hey, bro, you should have wrapped it up. You should have. Hey,
that's another conversation.
That's another conversation for another day, though, because that's another conversation. But I definitely agree with you on Chris. Chris needs to take a hiatus for a minute and really collect and get himself together and find himself and refine his sound again. Because I'm not gonna lie, Heartbreak. If people say Heartbreak on the Full Moon was their favorite album, bro, you're lying. I'm sorry, it couldn't have been your favorite.
Either that, or you like that young, and you don't know,
or you really don't listen to music like that. Yeah. Heartbreak on the Full Moon wasn't even in my top 20 of last year. Not even, can't even touch the top.
It wasn't even on the radar.
It wasn't even on the radar as for a top album. And I love Chris, and he had a couple hits on there that I really fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Besides the singles that he dropped on the radio and everything, but. Just all together collectively, 44. I can't concentrate on them. It take me a while to get through 20 tracks. You think I'm sitting here listening to your 44 tracks, sir?
Hell
I don't think so.
Hell no.
I'm sorry. That's like R. Kelly dropping the 44 tracks.
Why would you even say that?
God, did you piss you off?
You said that to make me mad.
I said to piss you off.
Oh my God.
Believe in Chris Brown and Lil Dicky where they at.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and go into Artist of the Week / Artist of the Month.
I think we gotta give it to Cardi.
Month or week?
Of the week.
Shit. I'm giving mine to my homie The Weeknd.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm giving mine to The Weeknd. I'm sorry, dog. What's the name of it? My Great Melancholy? My Sad Melancholy?
Melancholy with a comma.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to do another one of these.
Dog, God damn it. That's who mine.
All right.
I want to give The Weeknd a look.
Can we do cold? Can they be like cold? Yeah. Let's do that.
Because The Weeknd needs
Cardi. I love her.
I love her too. I love what she's. I mean, I love who she is as a person. Maybe I don't know. Maybe as I'm getting older, my sound is. I think that's what's starting to happen. My sound and what I like to listen to
Jenae.
is starting to change. Because I guess I'm like, damn, does she? How many times she gotta call herself a bitch? Like, and ain't nothing wrong because I call a girl a bitch. But it's like, okay, like. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe my sound is starting to change. Because I feel like I'm starting to sound like my mama when I heard something that cussed too much. Like, why they doing all this cussing? And I get mad. Like, why? It makes me want to turn it off. It makes you want to turn it off. Because I can't really feel what you're saying. Because to me, if you cussing, you keep doing all that cursing, you don't have a lot to say. Because there's so many great artists that can make a beat and make a phenomenal song album without too much cussing in it. And I feel like when you start doing all that, like Bartier Cardi, even though I was singing it yesterday, like, phenomenally, but it's so catchy. But she ain't saying shit. Let's be 100. She ain't saying shit.
She not, but in the
body.
But it's jamming to it.
But it's catchy.
And she's gold
But it's
already.
catchy and she gold already.
Gold,
but she gold because there was so much hype behind the album. Let's not say she was gold because she good. She was gold because of the hype. And everybody wanted to hear and she was actually gonna make it or not. That's why she's gold. Let's be 100. Let's be 1,000. She wouldn't have went gold if the hype was not behind her already. But her mixtapes were great. If you ever listen to her mixtapes, Gangsta Bitch Volume 1 and 2 were actually phenomenal. But like I said, I really couldn't listen to them because it was just not. It's just not my speed. I'm more of a R&B simping ass nigga myself. You know, look. I ain't afraid to admit it. That's just more of who I am. That's why Daniel Caesar was my #1 pick of last year.
There was no simping on that. There was no simp. He was not simping.
Shit.
He was telling the truth on that album.
But if you was sick, you was at home crying in the dark with a candle lit.
Yeah. I know about it.
That man dropped a phenomenal first wedding song to Best Part. Everybody from this era, Best Part will be in your wedding. Don't try to act like it. Don't try to act like it won't be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, for the month, can we do it? So wait, we got one of you. So
you
yours
said
is going
for the week was Cardi for me,
yes,
and you got
Weeknd.
Yeah.
Who's
so for the month,
who's your month? I already got my month.
Well, we got to do the month of March because we just getting into April.
That's fine. I know who my month person is.
Oh, what happened in March?
Not much.
Something happened.
Tech9 dropped something. Did Jenae and Jonathan drop her?
You only said that because we in KC.
I gotta give Tech9 a shout out. He from KC. You know what I'm saying?
I like Tech9, but
yeah, I do too. But KC promotes the hell out of Tech9, and Tech9
support him because he is independent.
Yeah.
And he's been grinding for years. So
years.
Shout out to him.
And he owns all his stuff. He did what whatchamacallit did. Chance the Rapper will do it.
I think he's. I mean, when he's done.
What the fuck is Chance? Sorry, that just got me started. I know you got a baby and all, but damn, fuck up. We need an album. Shoot, be a father later.
Last time we dropped anything of a significance.
I need a father.
2016, right?
I need Chance the Rapper. You could be a father later. I need another album.
I think he's coming. Him and Kanye are coming with some heat this year, I think.
Oh, you know what happened in the month of March?
What?
Snoop Dogg dropped his gospel album.
I actually listened to that.
I downloaded it, but I have not yet to listen to it.
I didn't listen to it all the way through. But I ain't gonna lie, I listened to it. I was like,
I heard it was cold. I heard it was good.
He wasn't on every single track, I don't believe. Yeah. At least for the songs that I was listening to, but it sounded good.
When I heard he had John P. Key on there, I was like, John P. Key didn't help them to the Snoop gospel album.
I was like, Snoop Dogg a pastor now?
Especially with the dreads tied to the back. But I like what Snoop did because, you know, it, and especially as being a Christian, quote unquote, I like to use the word more term spiritual, not more so the word Christian, if you look up the meaning and all that in-depth stuff that we're not going to go into. I like that Snoop Dogg gave a different face to what people that believe in Christ look like. Yes, everybody, their first mental image of Snoop is smoking weed, crook ass. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Snoop.
But he's
and you see him grow
from
the early 90s when he came out to now that you raised your family, you got your kids, you still with your lovely wife. You know what I'm saying? And you make something like this basically saying to God, thanking God for getting you this far, you know, and for this career, for the platform you have, and you know you wouldn't be where you were if it wasn't for him. And I like the fact that he made this album. He was like, it was just an album of love. And when he did an interview, when he said, for all the people that are judging me, all the Christians that are judging me, sitting in the pew, you know what I'm saying? One, have you listened to the album? And two, what dirt are you doing to make you not understand this? Because now you're judging. And
we don't know everything.
Point.
Like, this is what people got to understand, especially when it comes to rap. Like, a lot of this stuff is a facade.
Yes,
I'm sorry, people. Like a lot of y'all be thinking these rappers is actually gangsters. You can't be no stupid.
It reminds me of a song. It reminds me of a song by Payroll Giovanni. If you don't know who he is, that's the song the album I told you to listen to. He telling y'all to sell drugs and kill yourselves, but at the end of the day, he going home to his fiance. Young Jeezy told y'all to trap or die, but he going back home to his mansion and he sending his son to college. And he told y'all to trap or die.
Yeah, after all them album sales he made off
he told y'all to trap or die. He sent his son to college and his son ain't got no debt. So you feel me?
You know, I ain't saying right or wrong and different. I'm just saying understand the game. It's literally called the rap game for a reason.
Definitely.
Like, but y'all understand, you know, and plus, and even if it's not a game, we seen Snoop, technically grow.
Yes.
And, that's what I was saying, with Chris Brown. I'm not seeing no growth, but, Snoop Dogg is a good example. He doesn't stay in one pot. He diversifies. He has experiences in the world, and then he's able to put that into his music, which I feel like if you're a true artist, you're always going to do that. You're going to bring your experiences. Yeah. Because, you know... Yeah. You gotta stay fresh.
You still ain't my artist of the month. I just want to bring that up. My artist of the month is going to none other than her. H-E-R. That's who my artist of the month going to.
And why is that?
I saw her in concert on Thursday, April 5th. Godly. She sounds great on the track. She sounds more amazing in person. And that's rare. I'm seeing her twice. I'm seeing her again in a couple more weeks in DC. She is phenomenal. I mean, she takes the stereotype of she's not an entertainer. She's a real artist. What I mean is when you get on... Sorry, once again, talking about Beyonce stands. Beyonce, yeah, she can sing, yeah, she can dance, but at the end of the day, it's entertainment. I feel that with her, it's not more so entertainment, it's more so true, authentic R&B, like Jill Scott.
You feel like this is not no...
It's not no gimmick. You know what I'm saying? This is not to make money, even though what her passion is doing is making her money. I feel this is soulful. This is like our generation's Jill Scott. I feel like this is our generation's Jill Scott.
Those are some big shoes to fill.
Very big shoes, but I have no doubt that her will be able to fulfill them. So that's why she is my artist of the month from March. I mean, I can't stop. I listened to her all last month. Yeah. I mean, probably every day I listened to her.
I remember the first time I got put on to her, like...
You was like, damn.
I was like, where is she
come from? Yeah.
And I couldn't stop listening to her ever since.
Her and Daniel Caesar, to me, dominated the R&B game. Even Khalid did really good. You know, I didn't
his
album was cool.
Entire album,
I didn't love his entire album. I really want to see. I want to see where he grows for his second album. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to give Khalid a second album and give him another listen because I really do want to support him.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine for the month of March. My artist for the month of March is going to none other than her.
Mine is gonna go to Nipsey Hussle.
Oh,
Nipsey, man, like
that was good.
Like people, I feel like what Nipsey is doing is not being talked about enough.
Yeah,
this man, whoo, like he's not like your major rapper. He's got more underground feel.
Yes, he does.
Which I like.
Yeah.
Because I think we need that balance. You need those like super pop artists like Drake and all them.
Yeah.
But we need these underground rappers, you know, to stay connected to the actual people. Yeah. Like I feel like
I agree.
Like I really can't see him going like pop. Like and if he does, like it wouldn't bother me because I like what he represents from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
I'm big on business, so like he's an inspiration for me.
Yeah.
Like that Finish Line album, it was a long time coming. I know he kept talking about he's gonna put it out and it kept getting delayed.
Yeah.
But when it came like that, man, Blue Laces. Woo.
Yeah, the album was good. The album was very
that's all Blue Laces.
Very, very, very good for Nipsey Hussle.
Man,
and I wasn't even a Nipsey Hussle fan. I personally like Lil Bibby myself, but hey, I fuck with Lil Bibby. All right, excuse my language. Lil Bibby is cold. That's a pit bull. That's a pit bull. Blew out pit bull. All right, but
he's dope. Yeah,
Nipsey Hussle was a really good. That was a really good album.
Yeah, dog. And it's like it's weird because it's like he don't even be rapping for me. Like he be like it feel like he just like having a conversation with you. I like that. He's like a conversational type of rapper, and it's like really cool. He gives you the game.
So your week goes to Cardi B. Your month goes to Nipsey. My week goes to The Weeknd, and my month goes to her.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get on some slept on songs, bro. From any era. Because I already know what a couple of my slept on songs are.
Go ahead, because I'm still thinking
it's one of my favorite songs, honestly. And one song I was put on to was this week. You Don't Even Know by Rocco, Future, and Rick Ross. I feel like
you never listened to that song?
No, that's my favorite song.
Hold on. Oh, okay.
You don't even know?
Okay. I see.
You don't even know?
That song,
I feel like even though people listen to it, I don't feel like people appreciated it. Listen to it again and appreciate that song for the gold that it is. All right. I mean, the French horn in the background.
Yeah.
Dog, don't act like Rocco wasn't that dude at one point. Please don't.
Rocco, yeah.
Please don't act like Rocco wasn't that dude at one point. Another sleeper song of mine as well. I actually saw this thread on Twitter, which is actually kind of funny. And her anniversary for her album was this week, was Ashanti.
Oh, Ashanti used to have hits.
Ashanti used to have hits. Oh, what was the name of the album? I gotta look it up. I gotta look. Where is it? Ashanti. Oh, okay, Ashanti. The album, hell, the name of the album is Ashanti. The song was called Leaving. So you know how she had the song, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time? This was part 2. And part 2 was very slept on. And I feel like y'all should go back and give that track a listen to. Go back in nostalgia from back in the day and listen to it. Because I've always loved the song anyway. And I have one more. My very I'm sorry, I have 3. Another slept on song was actually from Daisy's album, Transform. I don't feel like people gave Transform enough credit. It's my favorite song from the album. And I really want people to actually listen to the electric guitar after the bridge was phenomenal. So those are my 3 slept on songs of the evening.
Well, for me, jeez, what? Jenae, hold on, let me. You got too many good ones. I gotta match that. Come on now.
You know, a little bit of old, a little bit of new. You know, those are my 3 slept on ones, though. I mean, y'all really didn't mess with You Don't Even Know like that. It's actually kind of sad to me.
I did.
A lot of people didn't. I know you did, but a lot of people didn't. I mean, I sat up freshman year and listened to that song about 10 times a day.
Word? 10 times?
I would put it on repeat. I would keep my phone on repeat to listen to it. I would study to it.
You don't even know?
You didn't even know it. That song is at my wedding. I'm walking down. If I could walk down the aisle and not have people judge me, I would walk down the aisle to that song. But I feel like people would judge me, so I'm not gonna do it.
Wow.
I'm not gonna do it. That's a little wild, ain't it? Hella wild accusation. But yeah, those are my 3 slept on tracks, y'all.
Well, let's see. Oh, actually, the Black Panther album, that was a dope album. We didn't get a chance to talk about that. But I'm gonna highlight one song. Like, it was by of course Kendrick Lamar. Right. It was Seasons.
That was
the
good.
name of the song was Seasons. Man, this song is freaking dope. Yeah. I think that's the best song on the album to me. And I hear a lot of people talking about, of course, the big hits or whatever that they had on that one. But Seasons, that's my sleeper for real. Or whatever. It's like, it's perfect. I like how he mixed in the African artists in there or whatever. And then he had those 2 guys rapping. I need to check them out. Because that's one thing I liked about this album. SOB. We can't talk about SOB too. SOB, yeah, that could be another sleeper, but I feel like Paramedic, that was a hit. That was a hit on that, but Seasons especially for me, that was my favorite song.
Off the Black Panther, this album, my favorite was Redemption Interlude. Mine was my favorite is Redemption Interlude. Not Redemption Interlude. I feel like it was cold. Oh my god. So yeah. Amazing. Okay. Any more?
I'm gonna stay on the Black Panther. I am with Georgia Smith, man. People don't talk about her enough. Yeah, she gets you you talking about her. I feel like
Georgia Smith.
They need to do a joint project.
So y'all trying to have all of us out here crying? God.
Yes.
That would be phenomenal.
She gets you in your feelings.
Georgia Smith and her, if they ever did it, or Sabrina Claudia.
Ooh. Or they go Khaleesi. Somebody pay me. I'm just giving out great collaboration.
And something else y'all slept on too. I'm gonna just say the whole Tyler album y'all slept on, and I know you did.
I don't think nobody.
You don't think nobody slept on it? I don't feel like it's talked about.
I feel like it's talked about in our circles.
Maybe. Okay.
People that I talk to, they know that mother was he definitely got snubbed. Well, I won't say he got snubbed. He was up against Kendrick and Jay-Z. He's not gonna.
I knew he wasn't gonna win, but
because if we gonna say Tyler was snubbed, we gotta say Rhapsody was snubbed.
Yeah, and that was a good album. That was a great album, Rhapsody.
Woo!
That was a phenomenal.
I feel like she had more bars than anybody that she was in competition
with. I agree.
Let's be honest, she had way more bars.
I agree.
But she said a good shepherd never trips over what they heard.
Yeah.
Boy, when I heard that, mind blown. I said,
whenever Drake breathed, Drake fans, that's your reaction. No shade to the Drake fans once again. Don't come from my head. You and Beyonce fans, man, y'all are something else. Y'all say J. Cole stands, y'all say we extra shit.
We ain't got nothing on the
We ain't got nothing on Beehive. Y'all be going
hive.
and putting bees and honey and shit in people's comments.
Too much.
Too much. Okay, so yours is Seasons and I Am. Anything else?
Hold on. Let me go through the vault. I'm on my title right now, y'all. You know, support black business. You know, Jay-Z doing his thing out here. Man, I got so much music on this.
Yeah, I can. Hey.
You see, that boy Jenaé.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he gonna blow up. I feel like in a few more years.
I'm about to say,
I like that song
years.
Heebie-Jeebies. That's my joint. That's my joint. Heebie-Jeebies. That's my last sleeper. Heebie-Jeebies. Like everybody messed with that song Caroline that he put out. Like that was the hit. I feel like. Oh, did that come out during the summertime?
Yeah.
I feel like that was like one of the hits of the summer.
During the summer.
But like that song Heebie-Jeebies, man, like this dude is pretty talented. He can rap pretty well, and then he sings. Like you can actually hold a note.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Slept on big time. But yeah, that's my sleepers, Jenae.
All right, y'all.
I think. Man, we've been on it for a little minute.
That's not bad.
That's an hour. We gave an hour of ourselves to you.
Yes,
you know, we love you.
So
this again is Taste Test Podcast. I'm Jonathan. This is Jenae. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our social medias. We're gonna have our social medias out here shortly. Yes. If you watching this right now, you don't see it. It's coming. Trust me, it's coming. You know. We just putting a few ducks in a row, but it's coming.
This will probably be one of the few times where y'all actually ever see us together too, since we live in two different cities.
Yeah,
So we've been trying to work on those technicalities.
She claims St. Louis and KC right now.
Hey, look, KC cheaper to live in, all right? It's cheaper to keep them, all right? But
lies you tell. St. Louis is cheaper, but
shit, depending on where you live. I don't want to get shot at. You feel me? And I'm from the Lord, I'm proud. I'm from the Lord, I'm proud. I don't want to get shot at.
I live decently. Like, I don't pay too much.
He said decently.
I live decently.
You live all right now. You make the wrong turn. You know where you at.
That's everywhere in St. Louis, pretty much. Yeah, you turn one block and you may be in the wrong neighborhood.
Is that right? But we've been working on those technicalities since February, and we have yet to figure it out. We're coming to some. We got it, but we got to play around with it a little bit more. Yeah. But yeah, so whenever I'll be in town or whenever he comes to town, you guys can expect us to actually do this together. Yeah. On this type of video platform. All right. Yeah.
But it's been real.
It's been real, y'all.
Taste Test Podcast. Please subscribe, follow us. When we get it up. But yeah. We out.
We love y'all. Love y'all. Peace.